There is no doubt that Elon Musk is the king of surprises. You won't believe what he just did with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. It is more than a surprise. It is mind-blowing. Guess what? Tesla billionaire has a hidden Twitter account that he uses to tweet whatever he wants without supervision. He has also used the secret accounts to spy on the SEC and will soon be exposing the government's agency dark secrets before a court of law. The SEC did not expect this. Talk of the hunter being hunted. In this video, we will tell you all that Elon is doing to outsmart the SEC and where the bad blood between the Tesla CEO and the federal agency began. Welcome to Elon Musk Zone, and be sure to hang out to the end for more interesting revelations that Elon Musk is making. You will like it. Everyone has a passion. For Tiger Woods, it is playing golf. For Taylor Swift, it is writing music. For Lionel Messi, it is playing soccer. And for the SEC, it is suing Elon Musk. According to Musk, the agency is so idle to an extent that it has made monitoring his tweets its full-time job. He is not happy with the behavior of the government body and has decided to stop it. But how? Musk has finally launched a secret Twitter account which he uses to tweet whatever he feels like. Most people suspect that Elon Musk is using a secret account of a 23-year-old IT professional who goes by the name of Pranay Pathole. In fact, Pathole has confirmed the same in a tweet that reads, "Many people think that Elon Musk runs my Twitter account, and it's true. He's a super busy guy building rockets, making life multiplanetary, building futuristic electric vehicles, digging tunnels, and somehow he finds time to run multiple Twitter accounts. Yes." In a quick response to Pranay's tweet, the official Twitter page of Optimus, which is actually the Tesla AI robot, made a tweet that strongly hinted that Elon could be having a secret Twitter account. The tweet reads, "Everyone needs a secret alt account on Twitter, even Elon Musk. In this age and time where privacy is a key priority, it makes every sense for you to have a secret alternative social media account." On his part, Musk needs a hidden social media account which he will use to evade the radar of the SEC, which is always monitoring every tweet that he makes. It is easier for you to do a silly and fraudulent tweet and go scot-free, but if you are Musk, you will have to pay for any careless tweet that you make. In fact, that did happen in 2018 when the Tesla founder was sued by the SEC on grounds that he had committed fraud by tweeting, "Am considering taking Tesla private at $420, funding secured." The SEC claimed that the Tesla owner did not have sufficient funds for taking Tesla private. As such, the government agency went ahead to sue Elon for fraud regarding his tweets. At the end of it all, the Tesla owner agreed to settle the issue with the SEC by paying a fine of $20 million. His Tesla company also paid a fine of $20 million. Besides, Musk was supposed to resign from his role as chairman of the Tesla board within 45 days of the agreement. Moreover, he would not seek re-election or accept an appointment as chairman for 3 years. An independent chairman would be appointed under the settlement agreement. And lastly, Musk agreed that he would have a lawyer approve some of his tweets that could affect the company's stock before posting them. Although the tech genius did give in to the demands of the SEC, it is important to note that at the time, Elon did not accept or deny the charges that were leveled against him. However, the Tesla billionaire recounted the issue while attending the TED 2022 conference in Vancouver, Canada, where he accused the SEC of forcing him to give in to their demands of settling the fraud claims. It is at this event that the Tesla owner made it clear, saying that the fraud charges brought against him by the SEC were false, given that he had enough funding that could have taken the company private. It is just interesting that Elon was digging deep into the 2018 tweet regarding the acquisition of Tesla when he was in the middle of taking Twitter private. Actually, Musk made a similar tweet to one that landed him in trouble back in 2018. His new tweet regarding the Twitter takeover reads, "Taking Twitter private at $54.20 should be up to the shareholders, but not the board." There is a little chance that the SEC will be suing Musk for his tweet in 2022, since he has clearly outlined his source of funds. Of the $44 billion that he is supposed to pay, he will raise $21 billion by offloading the Tesla share, while he will get the remaining funds by taking a loan against his Tesla shares. By outlining his source of financing, the Tesla billionaire outsmarted the SEC, who will not have any basis for suing him. Although the tech genius is not being sued by the SEC, he is facing a lawsuit by some Twitter shareholders. In a new lawsuit, Twitter shareholders are suing Elon Musk, alleging that he manipulated the price of the company's stock for his own benefit in the process of buying the company. The lawsuit represents a group of Twitter investors, but would allow any shareholders to receive financial compensation. Given the bad blood between the tech billionaire and the SEC, the government agency may also take advantage of the situation and join the Twitter shareholders in suing Elon. If you are wondering about the exact charges that the SEC will bring against Musk, here is a simple answer and explanation. The United States securities laws require that any one person or firm that is buying big stock must tell the market what they expect to do. To be precise, if the potential investor wants to buy more than a 5% stake in a certain public company, they must file some paperwork with the SEC, which will be posted on the government agency's website. All of this must be done in the stipulated time. The buyer is supposed to disclose their holdings within 10 calendar days of crossing the 5% threshold. This law prevents buyers from taking a hidden position for a while, which could see them pile up stock cheaply. In that regard, potential investors may lose out on that inflated price of the investors when the sale occurs. This purpose of the 5% limit serves as a notification to the normal investors by informing them that there is something that is going on with the firm. Such a heads up is very critical. This is all for the laws that are governing the securities in the financial markets. Let us now just break this down to the Twitter case. Elon revealed to the public that he had bought a 9.2% stake in Twitter on the 4th of April. According to the rules that I had mentioned earlier on, the Tesla owner was expected to have filed his paperwork with the SEC by latest 24th of March this year. This is something that the tech icon did not do. As such, the Twitter shares have sued him, but why? The Twitter shareholders claim that by Musk hiding his intentions of buying Twitter, they lost some income. This is just simple math. If Musk would have filed paperwork making public his intentions of buying a significant stake in Twitter, you can be sure that Twitter share prices would have risen. This means that any persons that were selling their shares during that time were going to make relatively more money if Musk made public his intentions of buying a stake in Twitter, compared to the time when he kept silent about the issue. Consequently, Musk would have equally bought the Twitter shares at a higher price, as they could have increased in value by the time the tech guru was buying them. There is every possibility that the Tesla owner will be fined if he is found guilty of violating the securities law. But then the law provides that the fines that Elon should pay should not exceed the profits that he realized by not filing the paperwork with the SEC. There is every possibility that the Twitter board will also be sued for selling more than 5% stock to an investor who had not filed his documents with the SEC. Maybe Twitter co-founder and ex-CEO Jack Dorsey was right by saying that the Twitter board was dysfunctional, considering that it had failed in almost all its obligations. By the way, Elon has taken advantage of the incompetency of the board to pause the Twitter deal, as seen in a tweet. Twitter deal temporarily on hold pending details supporting calculation that spam fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users. There is no doubt that the SEC will sue the Twitter board if it establishes that a number of fake accounts on social media sites is more than 5%. Unlike the first purchase on the 4th of April, the Tesla founder and CEO filed the Twitter offer with the SEC. In this regard, the Tesla billionaire has every right of walking away from the purchase deal if the Twitter accounts are more than 5%. However, if Musk decides to abandon the deal for no valid reason, he will have to lose $1 billion as a termination fee. It is important to understand that the Twitter purchase is more of a process than a one-time thing. The process of buying the social media site was initiated on the 25th of April and was set to be finalized later on in October had Musk not canceled the deal. Although Musk has broken the SEC rules, you can be sure that he will give the government agency a very difficult time in court. He may even end up winning. It will be very hard for the SEC to sue Elon over his controversial tweets, as he is now using a secret Twitter account where he will be hiding his identity. He has just beaten the SEC in their own game. Unbelievable. Anyways guys, if you want to see more interesting videos, click the video right above. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications enabled so that you don't miss out on the latest Elon Musk news.